It's Saturday, August 9th, 2025. I'm TC Kirkham, and this is the Kirkham Report. Hey everybody in the vinyl community, I'm TC Kirkham, TKRVideoCentral. Welcome to this week's edition of the Kirkham Report. It's going to be a little bit different. I'm going to explain some stuff at the end, but I do have a few things I want to show off that I picked up over the last week, and that is coming up on Out of the Box. Out of the box this week, I picked up a few new things. One I've been waiting for quite a while that actually arrived. These I picked up last month during a sale from La La Land Records. They had a great sale going on some soundtrack CDs, and so I picked a few of them up because it cost me I think $20 for all four of them, or $25. It was very cheap, and they're just all scores for the most part, and stuff that I love, and from a couple of cult movies that I love, and a couple I've heard of but never seen. So I thought I would pick them up. First up, there is this one. Who is the artist on this? This is from, I'm gonna read this. Oh geez, Alte. I can't read it. It looks Swedish or Norwegian. And I don't have my, yes I do. Let me grab my light here. Should have been prepared for this. Alti Orvarsson. Music from Hansel and Gretel, Witch Hunters. Love this movie. It is goofy as all hell. Not only Jeremy Renner, who is a favorite actor, but Thomas Mann is in this. Thomas Mann is one of my favorite young rising actors. Just really terrific stuff. And so I drop it on the keyboard. The other one, also filled with great young actors, and this movie got the shaft. It is actually a brilliantly funny horror comedy, and we loved it when we saw it at the theater, and we've actually met one of the cast members. This is from the cult hit The Scout's Guide to the Zombie Apocalypse. This movie stars Ty Sheridan, Logan Miller, Halston Sage, a whole bunch of other good young actors. Ty has been one of our favorites, but we actually met Logan Miller at the Clotrudis Awards here in Boston a few years ago when we were still part of that group. And it was after this had come out. He had received the Rising Star Award for another movie he did from the group. And we got a chance to talk to him, and he was absolutely thrilled that we not only saw this, but we loved it. It's a great little film. If you've never seen it, it's goofy fun and well worth seeing. The third one and fourth one I have not seen. This one is actually not a movie. This is music from Griffith Observatory and Samuel Oxman's Planetarium. It is Time's Up, music by Michael McHuston. So this is actually planetarium music. I thought this sounded very cool, and of course this is going to be great fodder for Celestial Journeys, I'm sure, with great stuff there. And finally, I have never seen this, but I have friends who have, and they say it is hilariously funny. It's so low budget and so cheap. There are a couple of good young actors that I like in it that have gone on to a little bit better stuff. John Kaplan and Al Kaplan, and the music from another horror comedy, Zombievers. If you've never seen the trailer for this, look it up on YouTube. The effects are, they use practical effects instead of CGI, and it is absolutely hilarious. Okay, those are the CDs. Now, a few weeks ago, I came on the show and talked about the crates Music Service, QRATES service. It was a new service similar to Pledge Music where young artists could sign up with them and they would get so many pledges and then they would produce vinyl, CD, whatever. Well, it went the same way as Pledge Music. It went belly up a few weeks ago. And I had ordered something from them and I got a note he sent around to everybody that ordered it. Um, a young artist I discovered thanks to the American Song Contest in 2022, and I've been a big fan ever since. He's just a really terrific dance pop performer and writer. And let me take this out of the sleeve. His name, this is show you the picture here and stuff. Let me take everything out of the sleeve. He wrote a few weeks ago and said, "Listen, crates has screwed us all over. I still want to send you the vinyl, but you're going to have to pay for it again." And in return, he gave us everybody, I think it was 6 months or 3 months free on the service he uses to communicate with fans. I forget what the name of it is. It's BTS subscription behind the scenes. I'm not sure what the site is, but I have the link to it. And I looked at stuff over there, and that's pretty cool. But I went ahead and I did rebuy the album because I did want it. His name is Grant Yockey. He's from Texas. This is the autographed picture he sent with it. He also autographed the album cover itself, right there. And this includes Chemicals, which was a hit on the TKR survey when it went into hiatus in December of 2023, and 2 other good songs are on here as well. I haven't listened to it yet on vinyl. I have listened to it online. Really terrific. He is a great artist. If you like the Ready Set, if you like Avicii, anything like that, you're going to like Grant. He is really good. But Grant, thank you. I can't wait to hear this, and thank you for caring enough about the fans to get this out to us. I also picked up some books. This man is a Boston legend, and he's a radio legend. And as you guys know, I'm introducing some more programming that is radio-centric in many ways. We've done this new Radio Retro Flashback, and I've got a new show coming up later this month or in early September called Permanent Airwaves that'll be coming up about radio. This man is a legend in Boston, and he's also a legend in the music radio industry for his long-running Open House Party series. This is his biography. It was released 10 years ago. I didn't know it was about it, but I grabbed a copy of it. This is John Garabedian and the Harmony of Parts. In this book, he talks about his early days, his career, all through his career, and up into the time this book was published in 2015. Great blurbs from Katy Perry, Lady Gaga, and other people on the back. Garabedian is presently the producer of Liveline with Mason. It's a daily, 4-hour daily syndicated show. It's on 20-some stations across the country. And it's hosted by a young man from the Boston area named Mason Keltner. And he is really talented. He's like 25, I think, now. He was 19 or so when the show started. And Garabedian is the brains behind that. He is also the new owner of the listener-supported WJIB AM here in Boston, one of the best stations, the Memories station, as it was called when Bob Bittner owned it. Really terrific stuff, and I cannot wait to dive into this. The other 2 things are my technical manuals. You know I love my chart books. They are to me what Scotty's technical manuals are to him in Star Trek. I have been wanting these for a couple of years, and they have come back in print, and so I grabbed them. I have a reason for grabbing them, and you will find that out in the next few weeks. But this is something I've always wanted. As I said, I have most of the Whitburn books that will be available. Record research is winding down now that Joel Whitburn has passed away a couple years ago. His daughter and his friend Paul Haney, who are running it, are winding operations down. They're going to outsource publication and stuff in the future if there are any to other sources. But they cover only the American charts. This gentleman, Brian Tarling, has been doing the same thing for the Canadian charts, and I have been very blessed to pick up both of these. This is volume 1 of RPM's pop charted songs. It is stylized exactly like your average Whitburn book with artist and position and such, going by the singles chart from RPM magazine, which was Canada's version of Billboard. It was ran from 65 to 2000. This is volume 1. It covers 1964 to 1990, and this is volume 2, covering 1990 to 2000 when the magazine shut down. I am already having all kinds of fun going through these. As a result of having these books, RPM information for each single will be added to any of the songs on the Obscuria show, and I will be using them for something else, and I will be talking about that in a few weeks, but it's coming up. Actually, I probably won't tell you. I'll probably just surprise you, but it's something I've been planning for a while. In any case, I also have, you know these things, 45s? I have now, in just the past 2 weeks, Mary has sent me enough 45s to fill up 2 record collecting boxes. This week, Monday through Friday at 4 p.m., I'll be telling you a little bit more about this in a minute, but Monday through Friday this week at 4 p.m., I will be doing a special out-of-the-box series. Each day will be devoted to part of these 200 plus 45s that she has sent me. I'm not going to probably appear on it. I'm just going to show off the 45s because there's so many, it's going to take a while. And I want to divide it into parts so you don't get bored. And there's so many up there. So that will be coming up this week. Out of the box special, the 45, the waterfall of 45s I picked up from Dawn and Mary. So that'll be coming up this week. And that is out of the box for this week.
Hey gang, we've got merch. Show off your love for all things TKR. Find t-shirts and more in the TKR swag shop. Click on the link in the show description. An hour of lively discussion about music from 2 huge music fans. Finding Your Music Mojo with TC and Dawn. Live alternate Mondays, 7 p.m. USET. TKR Video Central and 2 Hip Chicks on YouTube, and TKR Video Central on Twitch.
This Monday, August 11th, coming up on Finding Your Music Mojo live with TC and Dawn. It will actually be TC and Kim. Dawn is taking this week off to recuperate from her estate sale this weekend. Kim and I will be discussing 5 music events each that we wish we had been live witness to. That's going to be an interesting topic. This was Kim's idea, and Kim will be joining me in our usual manner. And it will be up Monday, live, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. That's 4 p.m. Pacific and 1 a.m. Europe time, I think. In any case, it will be live. You can come in and chat with us and let us know what you think. And as always, it will be live this week, not on 2 Hip Chicks because Dawn is off. It will be live on TKR Video Central and on PNRNetworks here on YouTube, and also on TKR on Twitch, and we hope that you will join us. Kim joins me as special guest host for Finding Your Music Mojo and 5 musical events we wish we had been able to be live witnesses to. Please don't miss it.
Stay ahead of dangerous weather no matter what the season. Stay aware and stay safe. PNR Weather Central on YouTube. Like what you see? Level up. Become a TKR patron. We can always use more supporters of our channel. Click on the Patreon link in the show description.
Okay, time for me to get in the nitty-gritty. After today's show, after this show airs, except for Finding Your Music Mojo on Monday night, which is live, and I talked about that a couple minutes ago, I am taking this week off. There's nothing coming up except that special series I mentioned of Mary of the 45s. That will be up this week at 4. None of the regular shows. That includes the long-form music shows, the countdown shows, the regular hosted shows. I am taking all of those, and Obscuria, I am taking all of those off this week. So you will see Monday through Friday at 4, I think, right now is how it's setting up. You'll see this special out-of-the-box series I'm going to run with these 45s. Other than that, and Monday's live show of Finding Your Music Mojo, I won't be back on until next Saturday at 4 when the next Kirkham Report debuts. The reason for this is because I need a little time to finalize everything for the relaunch of all the new shows, the new shows and the relaunch of all the old shows. I have been diligently working on it, and I want to have everything finished. I'm sorry, I'm scratching my leg. I want to have everything finished and ready to go. I want everything to be perfect, which it never is with me. Of course, you know that, but as perfect as it can be. And so I've decided to take this week off, get some behind-the-scenes production done. I want to do a whole bunch of stuff for the other shows. I got to do a bunch of new intros. I got to do some new credits for new shows. And rather than feel pressured into getting all the shows done and not having time to do that, I figured since I have a doctor's appointment on Wednesday and I will be off work and I only have to go in on Monday this week because of it, I will actually be able to get things done. So that means none of the regular countdown shows will be up. So Radio Retro Countdown, Classic Charts Countdown, and Flashback Tracks are all taking the week off. Now, if you haven't seen those, I've put up, I mentioned earlier this week on the community page that I put together some playlists where all of the different stuff is together. I have one for all the countdown shows and music chart shows, which are those 3, and I'm adding more shows to it as we go along. And then I have one for the long-form shows. None of the long-form shows are going to be up this week either, so we'll be taking the week off. There will be no Saturday Night Disco Party this evening, no AM 70s tomorrow, no Celestial Journeys on Wednesday, and no Friday Night Hair Salon on Friday. They're taking this week off also. When they come back, they will be joined by a new show, Tuesday Night at the Movies, which I talked about last week. Everything is in track and on track and in line to come up the week of, let me pull up my calendar here, the week of August 17th. Which will actually start with next Saturday, the 16th. But everything should start popping up between August 17th and August 30th. Those 2-week periods where I'll be gradually phasing everything back in. I will be debuting some new shows, including Permanent Airwaves, the new interview show I'm doing with people involved with radio. I will be premiering a brand new Obscuria spinoff called Regional Obscuria, TC's Regional Obscuria, which will appear twice a week. I will be revamping all the shows in some ways. And they will all carry a new brand. The TKR Interverse thingy, that's going away. We're going to have a new brand. And it'll pop up with the next week's Kirkham Report. This show will also be changing. I have a new format scheduled for it, but it won't take place until the show after next week, because I'm just going to be here to let you know what I've been doing next week. But in any case, I'm really excited about all the new stuff that's coming and all the stuff I'm redoing, and a couple of projects that are still in the works that won't premiere until September, October, November, December, somewhere in that area. But it's going to be fun. I'm going to enjoy it. I hope you guys will enjoy it, and I hope you don't mind me taking a week off. Everybody needs a little time to recharge, and that's my time this week. So after today, I will see you again. I will see you on those that mini-series I'm doing this week, but I will see you in the flesh, like here, next Saturday on the Kirkham Report. And I hope that's cool with you. I hope you'll be there when I get back. I'm pretty sure you will be. What else have you got to do? I mean, I got the best channel on the internet. What are you talking about? I wish. In any case, I hope you understand, and I trust that you will be patient with me and allow me to have this break where I need to get things started, because when it comes back, it will be worth the wait. And that is Inside the Booth for this week. I have rambled on enough. Let me mosey on out of here. Normally, I would tell you to check out individual shows, but as I just said a couple minutes ago, they will not be up this week. I will urge you, please don't forget Finding Your Music Mojo. Monday, it will be live Monday with our special show and special guest host, Kim. And this new series I'm doing with the 45s this coming week, all at 4 p.m. And then when we get things back on track, I'm sure you'll enjoy everything we got going, but all the shows that'll be back and all the new stuff, and it'll be fun. And this is the perfect time to subscribe. If you haven't subscribed already, please do. If you have, thank you. I appreciate it. Everything will be very cool. And we hope that you'll leave a comment. I always appreciate it when you leave comments. I like to know how you feel about what I talk about on this show and all my other shows, and I really appreciate that as well. I'm going to mosey on out of here. I hope everyone has a wonderful week. I will see you on those specials and on Finding Your Music Mojo, and I hope you will enjoy it, and I will see you here again in 7 days. For the Kirkham Report, I'm TC Kirkham, TKR Video Central. I will see you on the interwebs. Ciao, baby.